Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of workouts. We are starting Monday off strong with barbell squats. Now I am doing 35 pounds on each side, so I am doing 4 sets of 8 reps. Always be listening to your body and give yourself a break if it feels like something is feeling a little bit heavier than when it was maybe a week ago. On this day, I had work and I was on 5 hours of sleep, and so these weights were a lot heavier than what they were even a week ago. I really felt like I was pushing myself here as well, but don't be disheartened when this happens, because as long as you keep on going and slowly pushing yourself and progressively overloading every single week, that's when you know you're doing progress. Next, I did deadlifts and I did 35 pounds on each side as well, and I absolutely love Romanian deadlifts. They are my absolute favorite. Make sure that your legs are narrowly standing and your feet are slightly pointed out. Make sure you are hinging at the hips and practicing this every single time. Every rep has to be intentional. Sometimes when I'm doing these, I'm sort of forgetting to hinge my hips when I'm going down, and I'm concentrating a lot on my back, so make sure you are doing both. Then I moved on to barbell hip thrusts. Now I am doing 35 pounds on each side again, and these are very easy for me to do. I progressively overloaded so quickly with these. So I literally did 40-pound dumbbells a couple of weeks ago. This is really fun for me to do, even though it's so painful. These are one of these exercises that I absolutely love. Luckily for me, because hip thrusts are literally the most glute activating exercises that you could ever do in the history of gym exercises. Next, I did lying leg curls. So I tend to do the easiest machine exercises at the very end of my workout, just because I smash out 2 to 3 compound exercises at the very beginning of my workouts. So I've been doing seated leg curls for a hot minute, and I totally forgot how it actually felt while lying down. I feel like I have more of a range of motion when I'm laying down, and I could definitely feel them more. So I really love lying leg curls. One more time, I finished the workout with standing hip thrusts, and my booty was burning at this point, but I pushed through, and this is one of these exercises that are really easy for me to do. So I just did 12 reps of 4 sets, and I was good to go. Also, I should mention, at the very beginning of each and every single one of my workouts, I do stairs for 22 minutes. Now, I have this recording where I listen to affirmations for 22 minutes, so that's why it's specifically 22 minutes. So I don't film that. Right before all of these workouts, I do 22 minutes of the Stairmaster. Wednesday is upper body day, and I started the day off with a bench press. So right now you're actually looking at about 2.5 kilograms on each side. But right after filming this, I was like, this is actually way too light for me now. Like, when I tell you, it was hard for me to get through like a second set of these a couple of weeks ago. I just love the character development at the gym. So I upped my weights to like 5 kilograms, so 10 pounds per side. That was more challenging for me, and I could still get through the 4 sets, which is amazing, but definitely more harder for me. So as soon as you start to feel like an exercise is getting a little bit too easy for you, it's time to up your weights, or up your reps, or up your sets. Shorty tried to play it cool, but now she wish she would have stayed. Every song that I made, bring it like I got engaged. Tell my guys I wouldn't trade. From the cradle to the grave. Porto got me on a wave. And got me on a wave. Couple hits, now you. Next, I did another compound exercise, and that is a bent over rows. I'm doing 70 pounds here. 4 sets of 10 reps. These were very difficult for me to do, but they are so absolutely worth it. If I'm with 2 of them, then it's a threesome. If she alone, you know she a freak one. If it's an escort, it's a police one. Next, I did single arm dumbbell skull crushers, and I feel these so much in my triceps. That's why I always want to make sure to incorporate these exercises. Make sure that your elbow is absolutely not moving. You have to be a robot. Your elbow is made of metal.
That's something to me. Niggas really had their back turned to me. I ain't talking my assistant when I say niggas down to pack something for me. Then they thought they had a trap set for me. How you really think that went for me? Niggas gotta do a fact check for me.
Is it surprising that I'm doing triceps again? I am doing tricep extensions, and it is a superset. I'm doing a tricep extension overhead right after with no breaks in between. Make sure again that your elbows are not moving, and you can stand a little bit back just so you have a wider range of motion, and hinge your hips a little bit just so you have more room for your arms and your hands to go when you're going down.
Man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I think I have to make the weight a little bit lower for this one, just because I haven't been doing them for a very long time, and I don't know, it's just tricky for me. So again, as I'm doing these, I'm really thinking about my elbows and not moving them.
Dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy, is blood in my pen. Better yet.
Next, I did pec deck butterflies. I absolutely love machine exercises in general to do with arms. I just find them so super fun, and this targets the chest so much. It's absolutely insane. I love the feeling I get after doing these.
Nigga don't approach you with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S.
Then I decided to be a little bit more dedicated with my ab exercises. So initially I wanted to do 4 sets of planks on every upper body day, but now I'm either going to be doing planks or plank side twists or hanging leg raises or cable crunches. Through trial and error and experience, I decided that yes, these are the 4 main ab exercises that I'm going to be circulating, just depending on my mood. I'm either going to do 1 or 3 of them, or 4, depending on how much sleep I've gotten, depending on my mood, whatever. So that's my little ab update. So yeah, then I did hanging leg raises. Voila, 4 sets of 10 reps, baby.
Good God, what you doing that walk for? When I see that they move, I just wish we would fight less and we would talk more. They say communication save relations, I can tell, but I can never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. P.S.
Then I did barbell squats. I did 3 sets of 8 reps, and let me tell you something. There was just something going on with me in squats today. Like, I am keeping it so real and so 100 because I really want you to realize that you can't be perfect at the gym all the time, and if you make a mistake, like, don't be embarrassed because everyone makes mistakes. I'm gonna show you a clip of literally me falling.
Wouldn't you even talk to me? No. Say, I'm so crazy, babe. I'm so crazy. I wanted you to raise my mind.
I should have my toes pointed out more, and my knees have to be in line with my toes, and they're going more in than out. So that's something that I definitely have to work on. So my next set for these ones, I actually narrowed my legs because of how like heavy the weights were for me, and that actually helped me so much, and I could definitely feel it more in my booty. You definitely just need to always keep in mind what you're doing at the gym and have mind to muscle connection, and if you do stuff up, use that as the best teaching experience that you've ever had, because you can hire all of the personal trainers in the world, you can watch all of the YouTube videos that you want, but if you're not actually going out there in the gym and seeing how these weights work for you and how your body is set up and your experiences and your fitness stamina, you just don't know what is going on, and it's even better when you do make mistakes, because then you'll have more of a mental note of, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna align my knees more to my toes next time and make sure that my knees aren't going inward. Next, I did my favorite beloved Romanian deadlifts. These make me so happy. They make my body happy. Make sure that your hips are hinging, make sure you have a slight bend, and make sure that your back is straight and you have your chin tucked. Not a bad view for some hip thrusts, am I right? So this is where I'm upping my hip thrust plates. I'm doing 45 pounds on each side, and this was not easy to lift, but it was so fun but challenging at the same time, and that's the sweet spot for you to be in. It can't be something that's so heavy that you literally are having such a hard time lifting it, but at the same time it has to be something that is challenging for you. So that combination is the best, when it's challenging and you're really feeling it and you are feeling such heaviness, but at the same time it's fun for you to do. So even though I looked like I was struggling, I was having the time of my life. So then I did walking lunges. I did 4 sets of 20 reps. I do 20 reps because each side is 10 reps. And by the time I was done with these, I was ready to start crawling on the floor and sucking my thumb like a baby. Like, I was so done, but I kept pushing through.
This ain't no time for acting. This ain't no time for games. This ain't no time for uncertainty. This ain't no time for blocking your phone and not coming home and starting some shit. I'm in the zone. This is what.
So then I finished my workout with sumo squats. I did 4 sets of 10 reps, and make sure that you are sitting into the squat and not leaning in. That is going to activate your glutes a lot more. And do you see my ankles? Again, I'm doing the same thing, so I have to have my toes pointed a lot more out and my knees a lot more out, and that is great to know in the future. I love filming myself and progressing. That's what life is all about, you guys. So I finished this amazing fun workout with an upper body day. I'm starting off with bench presses. Ever since I started doing these 2 times a week, they've been so much easier, so much funner for me to do, and I really just love how my body feels while I'm doing these. Make sure your chest is out and you're lifting with your back and not your arms, so you're gonna have a natural arch once you tense your back and start lifting with your back.
No one is around you.
Then I did shoulder presses. I feel like such a boss ass bitch. I feel like everyone is just staring at me in awe while I do these, and I just love these so much, and I love how my shoulders feel after them. Shoulder presses are incredible, guys. If you want a little bit of the boulder shoulder action, give shoulder presses a go. They won't disappoint. So then I did single arm bent over rows, and these are so fun to do. Then I did dumbbell side lateral raises, and this is why you should be listening to your body. I was doing 5 pounds dumbbells for this on my first set, and I was like, this is way too light. Like, I'm gonna be doing 20 reps of these and then I'm not gonna feel anything. But when I picked up the 10s, they were very challenging for me to the point where I couldn't lift up anymore. Like I was pushing to failure after my 8th rep. So that's why obviously I'm gonna do 8 reps of these and do 10 pounds rather than 5. So it really just depends on how much you're getting challenged. If your goal is lifting to failure, or if your goal is lifting to like 2 reps before failure. So it really just depends. So yeah, and then I ended off my arm day with a superset. So I did assisted pull-ups and assisted dips. Now I made the weights lighter, meaning there's less assistance, and it was so difficult for me, but I kept pushing and I was really proud of myself. And then I didn't film this, but I actually did the twisted planks, and then I did a superset of actual planks for 20 seconds, and I did 3 sets of that, and I could really feel it in my abs. I'm not gonna lie, this has been an amazing workout. I absolutely love this week. I'm super proud of myself. I hope that you enjoyed this week's workout video and you got some inspiration, motivation, and I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.